Yeah, Lori, for years now, Republicans have been chipping away at the advantage that Democrats have had in overall voter registrations. It's down now to a little more than 200,000. But when it comes to active voters, basically people who haven't missed the last two consecutive federal election cycles, Republicans say they have gotten that margin down to roughly 25,000.
The movement that we've seen over the past decade or 4 years even has been massive.
Pennsylvania GOP Executive Director James Markley says the party has made a lot of inroads and outreach efforts over the years that are paying off. The latest numbers from the PA Department of State show 3.4 million active registered Democrats, essentially people who have not missed two consecutive federal election cycles. That's only 25,811 voters more than Republicans. There are also close to 1.29 million active third-party, independent, or unaffiliated voters that Markley says the party is also trying to court.
In my mind, in an environment where you have a common sense party and a party that's embracing socialism or even communism, I think it's a clear choice for independent voters which side has their best interest at heart.
But do those numbers tell the whole story? Burwood Yost with Franklin and Marshall College says statistics also show this year roughly 37,000 people have switched to Democrat this year, compared to more than 24,000 that have changed their registration to Republican.
I would suggest, since we've seen the party registration numbers turn around in terms of party switching, right now President Trump's performance is probably driving some of these things, as was true for President Biden before that, when we saw Democrats losing a lot of voters.
Markley says there's always work to be done, especially as they try to convince voters to support their candidates in a year when you have the governor's race on the ballot, but also at the congressional level, midterm elections, which have historically shown to have a lot of headwinds against the party that is in charge of the White House. We also reached out to the PA Democratic Party for comment about this story. We did not hear back from them. Here at the state capitol in Harrisburg, Tom Lehman, WGAL News.